Hi there. So in this video we're going to talk about choosing a theme for your website and your blog. A theme is kind of like an outfit. You can change it and what's underneath doesn't change. So for example, you have your website or your blog and you have created posts and pages and content. And so when you change the theme, your post, your content, all of that stuff that you've put there, that's going to stay there. The theme is just going to change the way the outside looks. So let's take a look at what it looks like right now. This is the standard default theme that WordPress has right now. And I'm going to show you where to go to the themes in the dashboard. So again, this is like the back end of WordPress. So we go to Appearance and we go to Themes. And you do get a few just with your basic installation of WordPress. And so this is telling you that it's active. 2016 is active. And then you also have the 2015, the 2014. I installed the Genesis. We're going to get to that in just a moment. But the 2016, 2015, and 2014 comes standard. So let's take a look at what it looks like when we change the theme. So we'll change it to the 2015. And all you do is hit activate. Okay. So again, this is what it looked like before. This is the 2016 theme. We're going to refresh the screen and it changed. So all we did was we changed the theme. The Hello World post is still there, but the sidebar is different. You know, those things look different, but that content is still there. So let's go back to the themes. So if you didn't like the 2016, 2014, 2015 themes, you can add new ones, and there's so many themes to choose from. Now there's free themes and there's paid themes. So you can use a free theme if you want. It's better, in my opinion, to use a paid theme because there's generally going to be more support offered. You know, if you buy it from a designer who, specializes in WordPress themes, they will probably have some support options. So if you ever are trying to customize your theme and change things around and you need help, there's like a forum where you can ask questions and someone will answer you. When you use a free theme, it's just there. Like you're getting the theme and you're on your own usually. So, and also just be aware, WordPress updates quite a bit. You know, there's new versions that come out all the time. So when you're using a free theme, there will eventually be a time when that theme is not compatible with the newest version of WordPress. So there's going to be some compatibility issues sometimes when you're using an older free theme. When you purchase the theme, there's updates. The people that create these themes give you updates for the themes. Sometimes when you have plugins, which we will talk about, sometimes there's some compatibility issues with themes, and if you have a paid theme, you can talk to the support people. If you're having a free theme, again, you're just sometimes on your own trying to figure out code and all of that stuff. And speaking of code, when you have a free one, sometimes when you want to customize things, change colors or change your header or do something like that, a lot of it's with the code. And when you have a paid theme, there's usually a lot of options where you can change things without knowing any code. So that's something to think about as well. If you're going to be, DIY doing this by yourself, or, and I mean, I guess if you're watching this video, you are going to be a DIY doing it yourself versus paying somebody. So if you are DIY doing it yourself, it could be less headache to just purchase a paid theme. And they're not that expensive. There's different price ranges just like anything. I mean, you can, buy a $10,000 car or a $50,000 car. So you can buy, a $27 paid theme, an $80 paid theme, or even higher. So you can find one that fits your budget. shop around. But if you're going to do the free one, I'll show you how to find those. So you just hit Add New, and these are some themes that are featured here in the WordPress gallery, and you can just click Install to install any of these. You can also search for things, like if you really like the color red, you could search for, certain colors or anything like that. Or if you like a magazine style, which is where you can take, certain content that you want featured and put that on your front page, and you can, search for all of that stuff. This one is cute. We'll just install that one. And you can do a live preview. You can activate it. So we'll just activate it, and we'll see what it looks like. So we'll hit the refresh screen, or the refresh button, and that changed things up. That's cute. I like the zigzags. So this is just a free one again. So now we'll talk about some paid ones and how to install those. So we'll go back to our themes area here. Again, these are the ones that we have installed, and I talked to you a little bit about the Genesis, and I said that I would tell you more. So Genesis is a paid theme, and I installed that. And Genesis is a framework, and there are different, so you can use Genesis as is, but it's plain when it starts out. So I'll activate it and I'll show you what I mean. So we'll refresh the screen. Okay, so it's very plain. But then there are these child themes that you can purchase, and you can use it alongside with Genesis, and it changes the whole look. And there's so many to choose from. So I'm just going to install a couple of them, and I'll show you how to do that. So when you purchase a theme, you download the file from the place you purchased it. And so you can click Add New, Upload, choose the file, so you have to save it on your computer. And so you go to where you saved it, and then you just install it. So we'll activate that. And we're going to refresh our screen. And there's not, that warning is because there's an update, and I will show you that in just a moment. So it looks plain. I mean, it changed from what it was, and I'm going to show you how to customize all of this stuff and make it real pretty. We're gonna go through this process again. So we're gonna click Add New. We're going to upload a theme. Remember, we purchased this, we downloaded it to our computer. So we're going to choose our theme. We're going to open it and install it. And we'll go ahead and activate it. We'll come here, refresh our screen. And so again, it changed things. Now, I showed you that it had that warning with the enterprise one, and that is because there's an update. And so we just installed this WordPress. We just went through the whole installation process. And so so we don't have to update WordPress itself, but we do have to update the theme. And I am going to show you that in the next video. It's very simple. So that's why that warning was there. Now, when it comes to choosing your theme, you do have to do a little bit more than just decide if it's, if you're going to go with a paid one or if you're going to go with a premium theme, a free one or a premium theme. And so here are some things to look at. You can see that these are the actual demos. It doesn't look like that right now because we don't have pictures and different things added to our website, but we will. So just look at these, just looking at these pictures, these little preview thumbnails. So you can see that they all have different layouts. And it just depends on the look that you want. You know, do you want a sidebar? This is a magazine style theme, this Magazine Pro, which means you can feature different content in different areas on your home page, and I'm going to show you how to arrange that in a future video. Enterprise Pro, um, let's go to the manufacturer and I'll show you what it looks like on a bigger screen. So this is Studio Press. This is where I purchased that. And you don't have to use them. It's just, it is who I personally use. You don't have to. But we're going to go shop for themes. And I am looking for the Enterprise one real quick, if I can find it. Well, this is the magazine one. I'll show you what that looks like on a big screen when it has the content already there. Here's the Enterprise one. Okay, so these are the ones that I installed. So first we'll look at the Magazine Pro, and we're going to go to the demo. And so once we add content, we can feature different things on the home page. It looks, you know, it's like an online magazine style where there's different featured areas and you can feature content in different places. Right now we just have the one post, but we're going to add more, and then once we do that I will show you how to make all of this stuff happen and make it look really pretty. Now this is good for someone who wants to have different content being featured all the different, you know, you could change this day by day if you wanted to, or you could just kind of leave it up and but just have like different things. For example, if you had you know, if you had some specials and you wanted to feature those specials and make sure that people saw those and stuff like that. So the Enterprise, this is, go to the demo, this is more for somebody who wants a static type of website. And so the magazine one is more for a magazine style blog, and this is for someone who just wants it to, you just want it to be set up once and you don't want to have like different content be featured all the time. So maybe you just want to have like a welcome message and then you want to talk about a few things. You can, you know, talk about, for example, if you are a service provider and you offer like a free 20-minute discovery call type of a session. Or let's say you just had the Work With Me page there and people could see the different packages and different things that you offer. You know, you're not going to be changing your content around a lot. You just have certain things that you want on your front page, and it's just more of a website than a blog. And you can still have a blog. You can still have a blog page and where you have posts, but that would be separate and it wouldn't be changing on the front. The front would just kind of stay the same. And so that's the difference between a blog style front page and a static page. And so that's all determined by your theme. And so those are just things that you want to think about. As we were looking at the WordPress gallery, when you want to add new, you can search by all different kinds of criteria. So just take a look at everything and, you know, look through the demos and decide which theme is going to work best for you. And if you choose one and you realize you don't really like it, that's okay because you can always change it. Remember, the content that you create, the posts, the pages, all of that stuff stays there. You're just changing the outfit, so to speak. So try something. If you don't like it, you can always change it. And you know, honestly, I've changed my theme many times over the years that I've been using WordPress, and I know I'll change it again in the future because different themes come out and you like different styles. So don't be afraid to try something.